Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Suhei with Suhei Plans, and today I am sharing with you a very impulsive and irresponsible planner purchase of the A5 Hobonichi Techo POTR Stroll. I'm not exactly sure how it's pronounced. In the like forest green cover, which is an A5 size. This planner cover slash case was very expensive. It's hard for me to say what was going on through my mind and what I was doing at the moment when I impulsively added to cart and checked out. But I think it has to do something with the fact that I am an A5 bookbound lover, and I really kind of thought the idea of being able to carry my planner around in this was something that was very attractive. But without a doubt, this was a super expensive purchase. I'm not quite convinced just from unpacking it that I'm going to keep it. But what will kind of help me figure that out is whether or not all of these things you see here can work inside of this case slash cover. I haven't seen any actually unboxing or hauls that included this case. Although if they're out there, please link them below. I'd love to see what other folks have to say about this product. And so I thought at the very least, I could be contributing something to the community. This is once again from the Hobonichi 2025 launch. I did not pick this up from the Hobonichi website. I used a US retailer. And really because I wanted to just be able to return it if it's something I didn't like without the hassle of the international shipping. So let's jump in. The case, well, let me explain what I have here and then we'll jump in. So we're going to try on for size, a bunch of pens, highlighters, sticky notes, etc. We're going to try a B6 Slim. We're going to try a standard TN. We're going to try the A5 full year common planner, and we're going to try a Hobonichi Techo from 2023. Oh, and last but not least, I'm going to try an A5 notebook with an A5 cover and a cover on cover to see how all of these different things fit inside of this case slash cover. All right, so I'm going to put these to the side. Put this to the side and kind of just focus on the carrying case first. It doesn't come in any kind of dust bag, which I thought was disappointing. I've had cheaper handbags come in a dust bag than this. So that was a little bit disappointing to see. You see the Hobonichi Techo cover there. All right. So I will say that at first sight, I think this color is very, very elegant. It's a dark forest green that I think is very chic and elevated, and I really, really do like the color. It's a nylon fabric, and the stitching looks really good and very well made. It has the POTR logo there. It's kind of like a leather or a leatherette, I'm not sure. And this is made by Yoshido Company that I think collaborated with Hobonichi on this. It has like that snap carrying. So we're going to kind of do an in-depth in what's inside, but I just want to show you kind of this outside color. This is very natural light here, so I really, really do like this color. It also comes with a carrying strap as well. So let's just remove the strap and then we can, oh, I can't fully remove the strap, so bear with me. You see that little tag there. All right, so let's kind of open her up. Very soft, nice to the touch. This, I'm definitely sure that you'll be able to wipe off things from this case very easily. I think to some extent it is resistant to water as well. All right, So I like that it has two handles, one to kind of carry with your hand like this, and then this for over the shoulder. And it has a snap at the top of the arm, the hand handle. That looks like a also very good snap. Looks like the logo Yoshida is embossed there. So that looks very, very high quality. Oh, we've got YKK zippers, which I think is always a very, very good sign. And I do love handbags that have dual zips. I just think that makes getting in and out of things a lot easier. All right, so all the hardware is silver. Okay, let's open her up like this. Okay, this is very nice. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so we have a very nicely organized interior, and this is really what kind of sold me on this purchase. I was very intrigued by all of the functionality and the organization inside. So on the right-hand side, you have a pen loop. You have a zippered mesh pocket with kind of like a little piece of fabric there to protect your planner from the zipper. More of that green nylon fabric inside, which I think is quite lovely. All right, and then here you have a pocket that would hold the back cover of your A5. And you can see, you know, the description says beige for this interior, but I'm gonna have to, I don't know, there's a bit of a greenish hue to it. I'm not sure if I love it, but I do like that light interior. I want to say it's like almost like a khaki, not a beige, because there's like hues of green in there. In the middle here, you have, which I thought was really interesting, but you have two bookmarks. One in black and kind of like a, let's zoom in a little bit, kind of like a leatherette feel. That's pretty hard to pick up on camera. You can see it more in the beige, but it has like a threaded feel. I'm sorry, more like a threaded feel than a leatherette feel, but it feels quite sturdy. Quality feels good on them. I don't see these fraying at the ends either, which I think I like. But I just thought that that was a unique little design that makes this case feel very, very accessible for every day. Thought that was cool. This bookmark I would consider a true beige, more beige than the actual lining of the cover. So then on the left-hand side, you have another larger pocket that can fit the front cover of your A5. Kind of like a secretarial pocket here. You could probably do a lot of things that, and that has more of that nylon green. You can do a lot more. You can put a lot more things here. And then there's another flap here, also secretarial. And this is a clear pocket flap. And you can see the Hobonichi logo and the Yoshida Co logo right next to it too. Oh, and I appreciate that when you flip it over, it continues and you can read it right side up. That's a nice little detail. Okay. This pocket looks very well constructed as well. And the plastic feels nice. It doesn't feel like too cheap or obnoxious. That feels nice. Okay. Then in here we've got just some information. Oh, about POTR. POTR, I'm so sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this is a brand launched by Yoshida Co, which has long been committed to manufacturing products in Japan with the motto, "One stitch for life." One stitch connects people with their lives. The concept is to enrich daily life by catering to a variety of diversified lifestyles. I'm kind of also interpreting this as a product that will last you a lifetime. And I'm really hoping that that price point, that this price point is speaking to also the quality and longevity that you can get out of this product. But I'll put those to the side for now. And then here we have one, kind of ends where my hand ends, 2, 3, not very deep, but slanted, slightly slanted card pockets there. And that, oh, this zipper on the inside is also YKK. Okay. I've also read that you can use this little elastic where you can tuck in your zipper for another pen, but I'm not sure if I would use that in that way, honestly. And that's the interior. It's pretty simple and straightforward, but I think there's a lot of ingenuity to, you know, to this product. It's exactly what I was expecting from the photos that I see online. I do like the color a little bit better in person. The carrying straps that it comes with is black. So that's kind of a bummer. I do wish that it matched the green of the bag, but I think that's all right as well. It is adjustable, and I'm not gonna unfurl it all just in case I wanna return it, but it does hang on to these D-rings on the back of the case. And that looks pretty sturdy. So you can probably fit a lot in this case and you won't have issues with these D-rings like tearing away at the fabric. It looks pretty well constructed. But the carrying case, and you know, also I will say that you can put any personal strap on this with the D-rings. Like if you have a bag that has a strap that you like instead, or if you just want to personalize this or with a more festive strap, you can absolutely do that as well. So I do like that it's an option and it is removable. And these D-rings, you know, they kind of fold down so that it's very minimal and it's not really, it doesn't feel invasive or really obtrusive if you decide you want to use it without the straps. So that is something that I do like. Let's zip it back up so we can take a look at the, let's take a look at, let me tuck these in. Let's take a look at the pockets on the exterior. So that's another kind of thing that attracted me about this cover, is that there were pockets on both sides of the exterior of the case. We have, and you know, even though these straps kind of come down the middle of the bag, this is one large pocket. And that's really, really roomy. And I'm really kind of curious as to see what I can fit in there. And then the same applies to the back. You know, so I think there's a lot of functionality with this case, which is another reason that kind of attracted me to picking it up. So now let's kind of jump in and fill this baby up. Oh, I really wish I could remove this strap right now. It's just causing me a lot of anxiety hearing it flicker around, but please bear with me, y'all. My initial thoughts before we start packing, highly like it. The quality is definitely there. I love the color. There's a lot of functionality going on, which I'm excited about. But I think the ultimate testament will be to how and what it can fit, because I think that's really what this boils down to. I like that this logo is also very minimal and not obnoxious or super obvious. Okay, so I'm opening her back up. And let's start, well, the most obvious thing that it can accommodate is an A5 touch shell. So let's try this one. Okay, fits without issue. I've also seen folks tuck in the cover in the front so that when you open it, it goes like so. Ooh, I will say that that is a very satisfying feel, and that's a quite nice fit. I like how sleek and compact it is. That feels pretty nice. Okay, so it passes that test. Let's try the A5, an A5 with the cover on cover. This is the Yumi Kitagishi cover that I'm using as my 2025 journal. Let's see that, I don't know if this is gonna work. And I didn't read anywhere in the description that said that an A5 cover on cover, like a cover with a cover, would work. So I wasn't expecting it necessarily to, but I thought it would be nice if it did. And I am here to confirm that you cannot put your A5 planner with a cover on cover into this pocket. That's just not quite, and I'm not gonna force it, clearly. And I wouldn't want to on a regular basis have to force that, but I really don't see that fitting. Let's take off the cover on cover and see if that changes our results. Isn't this cover so gorgeous though? Like, side note, it's just so nice. Okay. Oh, I like how the greens are coordinating. Oh, looks like we have, okay, looks like the pen loops are kind of getting in the way of it sliding all the way into the case. Let me try that. Maybe let me just tuck it in. Is that a thing? Okay, I'm gonna tuck that in. Yeah, I'll probably tuck that in this way. And then I'm pretty sure that we're gonna get this cover to go all the way through. And you know, I think like the Hone, this product is the cover. So I'm not sure if it's meant to house your products in this way. Okay, so it fits, but it is a pretty tight squeeze, I would say. Let me tuck in my bookmarks so they don't get trapped, and let's try to zip it up to see what happens. Okay, let me tuck these in. Okay, I do love how beautiful that looks. Okay. So I think it will close. You just have to kind of bring your pen loop strap down there. And it does, okay, it does close. All right, so then I guess if you don't mind having to bend and kind of tinker with those pen loops on the A5 covers, then it will fit and it will close. But again, I don't think that this cover was necessarily intended to house your planner with a cover on top of it. This is meant to be the cover, right? Okay, so I'm gonna take that out. Oh, just gotta give it a little, you know, and again, I did have to fold that pen loop in, which I don't love, but it's an option. I just wanted to kind of show you guys that. I personally probably won't be housing this in here. And if I want to carry on my journal, I'll just take it out of this cover. All right, so let's move on. Okay, so here's what I really intended to use this cover for. My A5 Common Planner for work. I am absolutely obsessed and loving how this has been working for me. So let's try. So this is really what prompted me to pick this up. Oh, that is really nice. That looks super chic and sophisticated in a way that this, like the traditional Hobonichi color, does not quite vibe in the same way as this Onyx Sterling ink cover. That has a really, really nice vibe to it with the case. Okay. And you know, you still get a pretty flat writing experience, especially if you turn the handles out. So that is pretty nice, and that fits really, really well. Okay, let's keep packing her up. And this is the planner I intend to use it for. So let's keep packing her up and see how it goes. Okay, my calendar cards. I've got some sticky notes. Probably put those in there. Some other sticky notes in here. These longer things. Oh, these pockets can fit a lot of stuff without issue. More stickers, functional stickers. Let's see. I don't have like a ton of stuff. This picture of me and the family fits. Let's see if this cat, oh, that like deco card fits pretty nicely there. Okay, this can fit a ton. Let's try the back, fitting in all of the different pens and markers I kind of like to carry around. Oh, we've got a winner, y'all. Tombos fit. That's a really great sign. You can fit a Tombow, and that goes in pretty easily. I'm not carrying a ton of things other than pens and markers. So that's them there. Okay. Let's zips up. Let's put in some washi to see if that works. Yep, washi works just fine as well. I'm not sure if I would put all, I don't really use washi for work, but that kind of fits in there, which is nice. Zip that up and let's see if I can fit this TWSBI Eco fountain pen. And I can, and without too much drama. Although probably a smaller pen would fit a little bit easier. Let's see if I can find, yeah, it's just like a regular pen will probably give you, the elastic kind of gives everybody a little bit of trouble. Oh gosh. Let's see if I find something without an elastic. It's like every pen has one of those elastic things, so it's pretty hard to find. Okay, here's an Energel. I'm sorry, a Uniball. Okay, even that gives, you got to give it a little bit of a tug, but that kind of works nicely if you wanted to do that. Okay. The one thing is, like, you really wouldn't be able to write on this side of the page with all of that stuff in the pouch there. But you can really just, you can also try putting this flap in the front. And then when you open up your case, you know, you have this pocket in the back. Yeah, and you'd probably just be taking this out to write on. And this is kind of like a carrying case for all of your planning accessories. Okay. All right, so then let's see. Okay, let me just take out this washi so we have, okay, there we go. Some kind of level. Okay, you get the gist. What I really wanted to see is if I could also fit an N2 Weeks in this clear pocket. Now that I see that it's not attached, it's really flexible with what you can fit in here. This is a B6 Slim Midori. That fits. Okay, that's awesome. It could fit a lot of things because it's not sewn to the, like, as a pocket where you can only come in this way. I think that's actually really, really handy, and I really couldn't tell that feature from the product description. And this is a TN standard from Sterling Ink. So that's cool that you can have, like, if you have a companion to your planner in either a standard size or B6 Slim or smaller. I'm thinking of use this for my Weeks. So that would fit even better than these two that are slightly larger than a Weeks. So this might be the best comparison for what I'm planning to use it for. All right, so that's pretty nice. Now let's see if I can fit all of this zipped up. I have a lot of faith in YKK zippers, but let's see. Okay, that's nice. That wasn't like a super struggle. What's kind of handy about having two zippers is that you can start on the thick sides and then meet your zippers in the middle. All right. Okay, what is it getting snagged on? Okay, just a little thickness there with just the bulkiness of it, but that fits everything really, really nicely. And it's still not super bulky. And it doesn't feel, you know, it has some heft and some weight to it. But I still think that this would be lighter than trying to carry all of these things in a leather cover, right? Wow. Let's see if, with it this stuffed, you're not going to be able to fit a ton of things into these front pockets. I think like a pen like this would be no problem. Yep. I don't know if you'd want to carry your fountain pens there, but that would be no problem if you wanted to do that. Even less of a problem with more like a standard pen. And that actually looks pretty darn awesome there too. Very chic and professional. I really like that. Let me grab a phone and see how that goes. Okay, here's this old iPhone that is quite cracked and damaged, but that I don't throw away because, you know, that's us. And that fits. Okay, that fits really nicely. If I wanted to keep it a little bit more secure, I could just kind of turn it to the side and it fits easily and no problem in that front pocket too. So part of me was also thinking about, like, on days that I don't want to carry anything but my planner and a purse, I would love to just like string this over my shoulder and kind of go, right? Be on the go. So this was pretty cool. And I kind of like how it all looks. It's so sleek and compact, even though it's pretty stuffed inside. And this is definitely going to be a fraction of the weight in comparison to carrying all of this in a leather cover. Things kind of spill out here, which is something to consider. Not a deal breaker. What I'll do for that is I'll grab an ollie clip and I will just like clip things in that way, or maybe this way, so that things don't spill out as much. Okay. Yeah, it just holds things down a little bit when I use an ollie clip there. Okay, and that is the POTR Stroll, POTR Stroll in the A5 green. That was a 2025 release for Hobonichi along with Yoshido Co. And I am not still convinced that this is a keeper. I still need to kind of think about it a little bit more, see how I feel. But I am really liking the potential, and I do like that it fits more, a lot more than just an A5 notebook. Lots to think about. I hope this review was helpful for you guys. If you know of other YouTubers out there that are sharing this product, please let me know. Please link them below. Let me know if you have any questions about the product or if there's anything that I can help walk through, because it's something very, very interesting. And I'm pretty sure, I'm fairly certain that this product is still available out there. It's not completely sold out everywhere. So there is a chance for you to still get your hands on it if it's something that you really want. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I will see you folks in the next one. Thank you. See ya.